Hey, it's Carl Deichler here, CEO of Beachbody, and I am with Superstar Diamond Coach Mindy Wender. Now that means 15-star diamond, which means you've, over the course of time, built up a team of at least 15 diamond coaches, which is a lot of coaches to keep together, keep active, and what it really means is you are a person that can really motivate people and keep them engaged and live up to what we're trying to do at Beachbody, and that's help people achieve their goals to lead healthy, fulfilling lives. So, you know, we've done this before. We've sat down and talked. I mean, I flew up to the Upper Peninsula to learn from you because you were like on a tear very early as a coach. It's been a couple of years, at least, since then. How have you managed to keep it going? How have you kept the momentum?
Well, for me, this is fun. You know, like I get to meet other people who I click with and who I can relate to who I was and the struggles that I was going through. So for me, it's like, man, look at all the stuff that I'm doing now, and look at I was able to quit my full-time job to be at home with my kids. How could I not share that with somebody, you know? Like, so every single day I get up excited to meet new people. I build my business on social media. So I'm excited to get on Instagram and Facebook and YouTube and just see like who's out there that I can help.
That's amazing to me because I talk to coaches and, you know, I'll try to motivate them, and I hear from some, you know, nobody in this area seems to care about losing weight. And you're in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. Like there's 70 people there or something?
Yeah, well, on average. Maybe 89.
Depends on how cold.
Yeah.
So there's not a lot of people there. So you're making it work. I mean, again, 15-star diamond means that there's a real organization underneath you that you've managed to motivate to do this. What is there magic? Does your team replicate what you're doing? Like how have you managed to put this together with such consistency?
Well, I can relate to those coaches who say, this isn't gonna work. You know, nobody in my community, big or small, doesn't matter. They're just not interested. I can relate because I had that same, I call it my excuse, that I was shy, that I was, you know, not a fitness professional, that I, you know, am from this small town. No one sees me as the go-to fitness person. But those were my excuses and my own doubts. So I just busted through those because I had a strong why that I needed to be home with my family. I was working 40 to 50 hours a week away from my son. My husband lost his job. I mean, it was stop the excuses and just do it. And so how I have done that is from social media. I am from a small town, but my local team isn't huge. I think we have like 30 people at our Super Saturdays. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. But when I host a webinar online, I can get my team together and train them, and I can talk to them and learn about their whys and give them motivation. And so my team replicates what I'm doing. They're building their businesses on social media, and I don't care if you're from a small town or a city. You're in LA. It doesn't matter because it's a level playing field with social media.
Why this though? I mean, there are actually probably easier businesses to build where you can make money faster. I've got my own opinions, but I just wonder, like for you, why did you pick this?
Well, when I joined, to be honest, I had no idea it was network marketing or what an MLM was. I thought it was, hey, I love Turbo Jam. I love, you know, to work out now, and this program has changed my life. I can get a discount and I get to help other people and get a bonus for that. It's like, duh. Yeah. Like, why wouldn't you do that? Yeah. And so when people ask me, like, other companies, I'm like, it's not even an option. I'm not a network marketer. I'm people helping people. I mean, that's what I'm doing. And so, I don't see it as, you know, an option to do anything else. This is what I'm truly passionate about, and it's my purpose. That's how I feel.
That's awesome. Now, going through this, how long you been married, and what was Brad's, you know, because people deal with judgment of the people around you, and particularly spouses can be a little tough at first when they sort of hear this pipe dream, I'm gonna help you out, blah, blah, blah. So how was it at home at first?
It wasn't like, you know, flowers and roses and perfect and nothing like that. It was the opposite of that, to be honest. And, you know, Brad wasn't against this at all. It wasn't that, because he knew that it was something, hey, you're passionate about this, go for it. It was the fact that we didn't have a lot of money. So $40 to sign up is like nothing to most people, but to us, like we couldn't afford that. I had to wait till payday, and I signed up, you know? And so that got him a little skeptical at first. And then the amount of time that I had to put into this because of my personal why and my personal goals. I wanted to grow quickly so I could be at home with my kids faster. So when I'd work all day, I'd get home, spend time with my family, but then I would have to get on my computer at night and work a lot. So he didn't get it until I brought him to a Beachbody event, and he got to hear you speak. And it was on the cruise, the Success Club cruise that we were rewarded. And he's like, this is the real deal. This company actually cares. They actually, you know, it's not some scam to try to sell people stuff. I'm like, you guys, everyone that he met, they all were like me, as in, we're passionate, we want to help people. He got to hear you speak. That's exactly what he got from you. It's like, duh, of course, that's why, you know, of course. But so yeah, after he got off that cruise, he was just very understanding, and he just accepted it and was very supportive.
So, you know, that's sort of a series of like switches for you. So there was the one where you found your why, and then you got some traction, then your husband supported you. So that's your story. Not everybody's story is the same, although I would say everybody's going to have resistance along the way. And I think many people expect this to be, you know, easy peasy, or right, just hey, if she did it, I can do it. And then all of a sudden, the headwinds happen, and people start to have doubts. They wonder if they made the right choice, and they even start to forget the power of their purpose, and then either contemplate quitting, or they start to blame the business. They have their excuses and all that. How do you manage to find people or help people through that, so that you can get more people who are in the bucket of sticking it out and seeing the importance of this, and seeing the importance to themselves for this, versus the people who just throw in the towel, blame everybody else, and then go back to being resigned to an unremarkable life, or at least starting something new after that?
Well, for me, I love to get my new coaches on the phone. And I'm not like a total phone person either. I like to text message, but this is important. I have to get them on the phone, because I ask them, well, why did you join this? I want to know, like, what is your why? What is your goals? And I dig deep. Like, I ask more questions, and I'm going to say, I tell them right up front, this is for your goals. This is the plan of action. This is what you have to do to succeed. So they're not like, have this dream like, oh, it looks so easy the way she's doing it. I'm like, and I'm very real and honest with my coaches. I'm like, dude, this is what happened to me, and it was I struggled here, and I had this excuse, and I looked at this person, and this person, and I said, oh, they're doing it because, or they're successful because this, but I'm not. And I tell my new coaches, I'm like, you can't look at other people and have that discourage you. And you need to look at the successful people in this business and have it motivate you. So I let them know, don't make up excuses. If you want this to work, you have to work.
I mean, in anything, right? I mean, that's just the way it is. It's going to come down to that, and the level of your commitment to that work, regardless of when sometimes it's a week of rejection or sometimes it's a couple of days of success, that's really going to be the difference. People even look at me and they think, you know, CEO got it all made, now it's just clear sailing. And I mean, I have to go through that, if not every day, certainly every week. I have to find that fire that originally got me to start the company, but then continues to drive me. And I think none of us are immune to those challenges, those headwinds that are just going to show. And it just means so much to me that you like just found this yourself. Like, you found the ability to make it happen. And one of the things that I admire so much about you is what this says for women, frankly, that can limit themselves and their own opportunities based on either society or family or their high school or college experience or lack of college or whatever they might use to be like, well, I can only go so far or make so much money or contribute this much because of X, Y, and Z. And you've just been like, you've just blown through all that. Like, you have no ceiling. And that's got to be such an inspiration for so many women that you work with. Like, do you find that as part of your social?
I do. I definitely find that more moms and women are inspired by my story. But I do share with them that it didn't happen for me overnight. I had to work on my personal development. I had to, I had no belief in myself at the beginning of this. And so I had to kind of fake it until I made it. Like, tell myself you are an excellent coach and listen to a lot of personal development. So I let them know I didn't go from being unsuccessful and having all these doubts and having all these excuses to like now a 15-star diamond. There's a process there, and it takes time and work to do it, and you have to really work on you and work on personal development.
What would you say in all this? How many years have you been doing this? 4?
4, just 4 years.
So 4 years of doing this. What is your favorite thing about it? And be as selfish as you want or whatever, but what's your favorite thing?
Well, I think just getting to, my team really is awesome. And it's so cool because you get to, you attract like people. So I actually like hanging out with my team. It's fun. So I like to see my coaches, my friends hitting their goals, because my first year in this business, it was me. I was almost like, your first year, you're building, and it's so exciting, and the journey is awesome. And then I feel like I want to help my team have that journey and have that success. So the thing I enjoy the most is just watching my coaches hit, their Star Diamond ranks, and even hitting Emerald, and telling me I made my first sale. Like, even those things I recognize because I know how it felt and how excited I was to have those goals be hit in my business.
Well, it's awesome. I mean, Beachbody obviously, is people equate it with health and fitness, but the fact that really behind that is this evolution of people feeling better about themselves, not just in their health and fitness, but also just feeling that they can stick with something, that they can do something, that they can contribute to somebody else's health and fitness.
Right.
And I just want to tell you that I really appreciate the way you have built the business. And like, you're not just some superstar diamond because you hustle to build a business and sell. The way you have done it to really help people see their potential means a lot to me. How this business grows matters to me. And the fact that you've done it as the type of DNA that we want, which is really supportive and has a positive impact on people's lives, just means everything. And I can't tell you how grateful I am. It's really proud of the way you've grown the business.
Thank you so much. And I've said this from day one. I watch how you are with our company, Team Beachbody, and just how you're leading from the front. And I was like, I want to be Carl Deichler. I want to lead like that, So I have mentors like you, and then, of course, my coach, Jenelle, did. So I just kind of learned from you guys and grew it that way.
Well, let's keep it up.
All right.
Good
deal.
work. Mindy Wender,
Nailed
Superstar
it.
Diamond. You got that right. Now it's your turn. Why don't you join us?